Dear students, today we are going to start our new topic, that is equations in one variable. Yeah, it's new topic for you, but it is very important topic in algebra. Before starting this equation in one variable, we will revise first what we have seen. So first we have seen expression, term and then expression. So term is 2x, 3y, these are terms, and expression x plus 1, this is expression where two terms are there. Now we will see equation. If this x plus 1 is equal to 3, this is an equation. Here equal to sign is there, and this equation have left hand side and right hand side, and what this equal to sign tells us, both sides are equal. Now what is the topic's name? Equations in one variable. So what is variable? Here x is variable, here y is variable. So in this equation only one variable is there. So whatever alphabet we are taking in expression or equation, that is variable. And if linear equation in one variable, we will see in that equation highest power means whatever index will be there for that variable, it should be 1. It should not be x square, y square or ab square or cube. So index will be, or highest power will be 1. That is equation, linear equation in one variable. This variable can come 2-3 times also, but power will be only 1. Suppose x plus 2x plus or minus, you can take 5x is equal to 7. This is also equation in one variable. So this is very short introduction about this topic. This topic is new for you, so that. Now we will see how to solve equation in one variable. Okay. So here I have taken one example. X plus 7 is equal to 4. This is an equation. So we have to solve this equation for getting value of x. When we'll solve it, we will get value of x. So what we have to do, left side whatever numbers are there with x, we have to remove all that numbers. So here in this equation with x, what is there? Plus 7. So while removing this 7, so here you know very well, if here plus 7 is there, if we will do minus 7, this plus 7 minus 7, it will become 0. So same thing we will do in this equation. So what we will do, x as it is, then plus 7, and now we have to remove this 7. So what we will do, minus 7 this side. So as we have subtracted 7 from this left side, we have to subtract from right side also. So here right side 4 is there. Again we will subtract this 7. So what is there now? X plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 4 minus 7. Now here plus 7 minus 7, it will be cancelled. So what remain? This left side only x is there. And now right side 4 minus 7. So 4 minus 7, here positive 4, negative 7. So what will be there? Subtraction. It will be 3 and bigger number sign, so it will be negative 3. Now here we got value of x, that is x is equal to negative 3. Now one more example we will see. If minus sign is there, y minus 5 is equal to 1. Now we will solve this. Y minus 5 is equal to 1. Now we have to find out value of this y. Means left hand side only y we should be there, and y equal to whatever value we will get, that will be the answer. So what to do for that? Here minus 5 is there, we have to do plus 5 both the side. See here, y minus 5 plus 5. So right hand side what is there? 1. This one we have taken here. 1 is there right hand side. Now we have to add 5 to right hand side also. So here it will be plus 5. Okay. Now this negative 5, positive 5, it will be cancelled. So left hand side what remain? Y is equal to right hand side 1 plus 5, it is 6. Y is equal to 6. So here we got value of y, that is y is equal to 6. Now here one more equation is 4p is equal to 12. Now here 4p means this p is multiplied to this 4. So here between this 4 and p multiplication sign is there. So we have to remove this 4 which is with p. So while removing here, when doing addition or subtraction, if here minus we have done plus. If here plus is there, we have done minus. So here if multiplication is there, we have to divide. So we will divide both the side by 4. Okay. See here 4p divided by 4 and 12 divided by 4. Now here 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. 4 is divided to this 4. So we will get 1. And 12 divided by 4, 4 3s are 12. So 4 ones are 4, 4 3s are 12. So left hand side it is only p, and variable coefficient 1 if we will not write, then also it will not change the value of p. So right hand side, now what is the answer we got? 3. So here p is equal to 3, and this is the value of p. So this is the method we have seen. We are adding or subtracting that number both the side. But one another method is there. So that is the method of transpose. So same example we will solve by that method. Suppose here x plus 7 is equal to 4 is there. Then so we will solve this equation by transposing method. Transposing means what? We have to change only side of this number. So we will send this 7 to right hand side. Now it is left hand side, we will send it to right hand side. But it's not like that. Here plus 7 is there, we will send it to that side plus 7. While sending this number to right hand side, we have to change sign of that number. Means what we will do? See here, therefore x. Now we have to change side of this 7. Now here it is plus 7. When it will go right hand side, it will become minus 7. So already right hand side 4 is there. Now we will send this 7 to right hand side. So it will become minus 7. So here it is x is equal to negative 3. 4 minus 7, it is negative 3. Same, when we will solve this expression, same we will do. Same equation I have taken, y minus 5 is equal to 1. Now we will solve this example with transpose method. So left hand side it will be x. Now we have to send this negative 5 to right hand side. So while sending, we have to change sign of that number. So here this side it is negative 5. It will become positive 5 when it will go right hand side. So it will be this one as it is we will write. When we will send this negative 5 this side, it will be positive 5. Therefore here x is equal to 1 plus 5, 6. So value of x is 6. So same thing we will use for this expression also, equation also. It is 4p is equal to 12. Now you know 4 and p, here sign is multiplication. So 4 is multiplied with this p. If we send this 4 to right hand side, it will become divide. So it will be 4p is equal to 12. Now see, it will be p is equal to 12 divided by 4. Sorry, p here So P is equal to 12 upon 4. 12 divided by 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 4 3s are 12. 4 1s are 4. 4 3s are 12. So here value of P is 3. So we got P is equal to 3. So you can see here by both methods we are getting same answer. But which is more easier? This second one, which we are using always. One more example we will see, that is P upon 4 is equal to 9. Now here this 4 is divided to this P. If we send this P to this right hand side, it will become multiply. So it will be multiplied to this 9. So both methods we will see. First we will use P upon 4. Now we have to multiply by 4 both the side. So here it will be multiplied by 4 and 9 multiplied by 4. Now 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. So this side now only P remain, and this side 9 4s are 36. So value of P is equal to 36. Same method we will use, but here only we will transfer this 4 to this side. So what will be there? See, P upon 4 is equal to 9. If it is there, we have to send this 4 to right hand side. So while sending, now here this side it is divided. When it will go to right side, it will be multiplied. See, P is equal to, it is now 9 to this P is 4 is divided to this P, it will go this side, it will become multiplied by 4. So therefore P is equal to 36. So you can use any method from these both, but this second one is more simple than first one. Now we have seen equation in one variable with all operations. If you have any doubt in this chapter, you can ask me in comment also. And one thing, don't forget to subscribe this channel. So again we will meet in next video. Till that, bye bye. Have a good day.